Hello, everybody, and welcome to the My Wife Loves Wrestling podcast. I'm Miles Weber,
I'm Wife.
and she loves wrestling.
I do.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
shall we?
about it.
How are you?
Good. I like your shirt.
Thanks. It's because you got it for me.
I know. But I
That's
mean,
why.
it's a great shirt.
It's a fantastic shirt. It does, for those of you listening and not watching, it says Murder Yoga, and then there's kind of a picture of a silhouette of a guy giving another guy a German suplex, which is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's quickly climbing the charts on my new favorite shirt.
Good.
Wholeheartedly. So, thank you very
Which
much.
says something, because you are picky as hell when it comes to clothes.
Excruciatingly picky when it comes to clothes. That is not a lie in the slightest.
No.
So-
That's why I stopped buying you clothes.
That is a fact. That is a fact. That's probably the safest bet because I got a weird torso, so it's a matter of like, is the shirt gonna fit me properly? That's a whole thing,
Oh, yeah,
man. But you're
can't
just
show
happy.
your belt buckle.
Yeah, no. We can't show my belt buckle. That's a mystery that just remains that way. I spent
That's
enough.
bullshit.
I spent
Anybody
enough
who's
time-
seen your first dry bar
That's what I'm
special.
saying. I spent enough time in my 20s having to lift my shirt for a joke I hated that I, for the rest of my life now, can just keep it down, and that's for your eyes only.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. You, on the other hand, are just happy you were able to get into your shirt today.
I don't know that I'm getting out of this shirt. This might just be what I give birth in.
Yes, yeah, that might be it. Yeah, it's the Vegas John Cena farewell tour.
Yeah, and there's no pinchy room. Like, that's it.
But I mean, that thing stretched. It got over her.
Yeah.
That's for sure. 100%, wholeheartedly. All right, let's break down the list, shall we?
So, did you know?
No, because I saw this part of the list and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And you were like, "Fantastic."
Did you know there was a new Batman?
I feel like there's always a new Batman. I feel like that's a trick question.
Did you know that at 2:00 this morning, Charles Robinson got bit by a bat?
What?
He got bit by a bat, got rushed to the ER. I think he was there for 4 hours. They had to give him 6 shots for like rabies and all that jazz. He's the new Batman.
He's the new Batman.
He's the new Batman.
Oh yeah, because he got bit by a bat. Oh no,
That is my worst nightmare.
That's not like, but Batman, like the character though, doesn't actually get bitten by a bat.
You know what?
He's just afraid of bats.
I can believe what I want.
You can.
Works for Spider-Man. It can work for him.
The exact same thing.
Exact
Same thing, just in the DC universe as opposed to the Marvel universe. That's fair.
But I feel like somewhere Sting is like, God damn it.
Just like, son of a bitch. Man, that's my thing. I've been up here in the rafters for the longest time, and now Robinson gets bit by the bat. Man, he got bit by a bat.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
No, we're going to start calling him COVID-19 Robinson.
Dude, he posted a picture on his Instagram first of like him in the ER, and they're like doing all the stuff to his hand or whatever. And then the next one was like somebody with a glove holding the bat that bit him. And I was like, that's my worst nightmare.
That's terrible.
My fear feels validated now.
Well, because you got a thing with bats.
I got chased by a bat.
You got chased by a bat. I don't know if we've told that story.
No, not on here.
On here before, but yes, it was when I was at the weirdest audition of all time.
You were.
I was at the weirdest. This story was wild from both ends.
Yes.
I was the weirdest audition of all time. My pseudo management at the time, I was with them for a year when we lived down in Los Angeles. And
A year too long.
It was a year too long. That is absolutely. It was probably a year and a half too long for the year we were with them. But the only audition they ever sent me out on was an audition for, I don't even know what it was for, like a show or something. They specifically in the listing asked for a Seth Rogen looking
Look-alike.
type character.
Obviously you.
Clearly me,
Obviously.
especially in my early 20s, right?
100%.
100%. Yeah, no, I couldn't even buy a Jufro and put it on me and pull that off.
Or grow facial
Or
hair.
grow facial hair even at the time. Yeah, because that was very like 40-year-old virgin Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Knocked
up. Yeah.
Seth
for
Rogen.
sure.
And so, man, I walked into that room and sure enough, it is a bunch of gentlemen who look like Seth Rogen, and the record stopped. They all looked at me. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here either, guys. I'm sorry. My bad. So I was across town doing that.
Yes.
And then you called me or texted me.
I text you because I was running.
You text
Yeah.
me saying, I like that you said, oh, I was running. I didn't have time to like call. I was running and texting.
Yeah.
You know, like
well, not both hands. I had to hold our dog with
you
the
had
other
to hold,
arm.
yeah, you had to hold Taz in the other arm. So yeah, you were doing.
Yeah, I took him out to go to the bathroom in the apartment complex that we lived in, where our door was. It made sense to like leave the gate area. Yeah. And what we would do at the time is we put like a rock in front of the door so we could get back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I went to go pick up and put a rock at the door, and I hear this loud screech, and this bat just opens its wings, and I drop the rock. It was on the wall. Yeah. Shit myself, pick up my dog, and start booking it down, and then realize I am locked out of our apartment.
Completely locked out. Well, because, I mean, on the wall, it's like, it was right there. Yeah. It was like 1.5 feet, 2 feet away from you. And so you were real up close and personal with a very frightened bat. Yeah. And it chased after y'all in broad daylight. So you had your own little Batman origin story that happened. And from that day on, you were like, I hate bats.
I hate bats. And so when I saw this today, I was like, yeah. Yeah. It's climbing the ranks in my fears.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. I mean, and I believe I had told you before, like, you had seen pictures of, like, fruit bats eating fruit and, like, oh, look how cute. And I'm like, nah, man, like, those things will get you. Like, you don't want to mess with those things. So, okay, so he got bit by a bat. Do we know where on his, like in his hand?
On his hand.
Okay.
I only have questions for a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Because he went to the ER, I think he said like around 2:00 this morning. What were you doing? Like, I don't know if it was, I'm assuming it was in his house, but it's, to be up at like probably midnight, 1:00 in the morning.
Well, I mean, is he touring? Right? I mean, because I mean, he's reffing pretty regularly. Yeah. So I mean, it's a matter of like if he was in between transit someplace, and
I mean, Wednesday morning because this is Wednesday, so I can't imagine he'd be anywhere. But I don't know.
I don't have answers. But oh my goodness, Charles Robinson, he's been through a lot.
Well, and I feel like all the bumps he's taken this year, like, kind of helped, like, build up
the toughness.
Like, I genuinely think they're turning him into a supervillain. Like, I feel like his counts are going to get faster now.
Oh, yeah. He's going to just count a hole through the ring. 1, 2. Oh, no. And he's going to have to run back and then turn into a bat. It's going to be a whole thing. It's going to be exciting. Yeah. But, yeah, no, he took the shoulder tackle from Cena. Mm-hmm. And then he took the spear from Goldberg, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, those two things and then getting bit by a bat, that's the trifecta. Yeah. That's the holy trinity of you don't want that to happen.
Within 2 months, right? Like
within a 2-month span, I know, man. He's been very, very active. So
he's gonna have to sell some of those robes to pay off these medical bills.
You have to sell a Ric Flair robe if he wants to make sure that medical's covered. Well, our thoughts and prayers are with Charles Robinson. Hope that you're okay, man. I mean, goodness gracious.
Yeah, such a weird thing. It like popped up today, and I was like, oh, perfect to like talk about. But what a weird.
Perfect. Excellent.
I'm weird. But it does kind of lead me into the next thing, which I think we started talking about the other day, and we stopped because we wanted to talk about it on here.
For sure.
Which was the WWE Treasures show.
Oh yeah. Great show.
Yeah, and how we were talking about how weird it is for like a super fan to.
That's my biggest thing. Is like you get a situation where you have a super mega fan who has some memorabilia of wrestlers past, and they love that thing, and then the actual wrestler ends up showing up to their doorstep, comes in their home, talks with them, looks at their stuff, and is like, can I buy this thing of mine back from you? And they look them in the eye and go, no.
Nope.
No, you cannot have this thing that's totally yours. Cody Rhodes did it, wasn't it? He went to the guy to try and get his dad's stuff. That's his father. And you're just like, it means too much to me. It's like, not that much. Like, that's his dad, man. Yeah. Like, so I love the psychotic nature of these fans who just have the balls to look them in the eye and be like, nah, bruh. Yeah. That's mine now.
It's so weird.
I'll let you rent it. I'll let you rent it.
Like, if any wrestler showed up at our house, like,
yeah, you can have it.
I probably wouldn't even ask for money.
I mean, that's the thing. They always want to pay him like thousands of dollars for it.
Which I think was it Mick Foley that like went and like came over and watched a pay-per-view with them.
He watched a premium live event with a family. Yeah, no, that was a
Yeah.
that was a bargaining chip. Is
I
an
think
evening
that's
with
what I do.
McFoley.
Like, don't give me money for it, but yeah,
The experience. Well,
yeah.
that's what we saw in like later seasons where they're just like, I'd prefer an experience as opposed to money, and so
Yeah.
they're like, give me like the WrestleMania everything package, and they're like, done.
sure.
All right,
Yeah.
we got you covered.
Yeah, give me a walkout.
Yeah, yeah. I want to do the whole thing with Randy Orton. Like, I want to walk out in a run-in with Randy Orton. Let's do that. So yeah, no, that's a good show.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But weren't we were talking about something else with it, weren't we?
Well, I was bringing it up because I was talking about Fleetwood Mac and McFleetwood's restaurant,
right.
and I was like, I would love to watch a show.
Yeah.
Because 2 years ago, his restaurant burned down in Hawaii.
Yes.
And-
For those who don't know, Mick Fleetwood is the drummer for Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
And he had a restaurant in Honolulu,
Hawaii.
one of the Hawaiian
Yeah.
islands.
Yeah.
One of the fancy Hawaiian islands. He had a restaurant there with a bunch of Fleetwood Mac memorabilia, and it might have been Maui because that's when the fires
Yeah, I
were.
think that's-
I
yeah.
think it might have been Maui. And so yeah, he lost everything in the fire, and so I think we were talking
I
about.
was saying like I would watch a show where they go and like talk to super fans or whoever has their stuff from. I mean, there's shit out there of theirs, like the stuff they were doing after parties, and there's stuff everywhere of theirs. So I would watch that show, and that's I think how we got onto the conversation of it.
They're like, "Will you play the beat for Tusk? That's my only bargaining chip."
I have a drum set right over here.
Don't say that you love me. All right. Yes. Yeah. Fantastic. Love
Yeah.
that idea. Love that concept. I think we need more famous people going out for their memorabilia to just try and, I don't know, Indian wrestle people on their front
I think
lawn.
it's better
for
than
it.
some of the reality shows that are out there, and we're redoing everything right now. So let people get their shit back,
Let people get their stuff
and
back,
we'll just
man.
watch it.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Like that's what I want to see is just
Yeah.
like wrestlers running up on people and just being like, I could just take this from you and I'm going to actually.
right
And then be like, but wait, like, I'm going to sue you. It's just like, no, you're not.
for my
man.
stuff.
Yeah, for my stuff.
Right.
You sociopath. Like,
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, people are strange. People are silly. So.
Other thing online today.
Yes.
Scrap Daddy posted, of course, as he does multiple times a
We
day.
love us some Scrap Daddy.
We do. And I think I showed it to you. His picture today, I think, was captioned "Love Somebody Today,"
And it was him and Ronda Rousey,
and it was him and Ronda Rousey.
which means they're having an affair.
Obviously,
very clearly.
she is cheating on Travis Brown
Yeah.
after she just had like her second or third kid.
Well, yeah, you don't
And-
know how that pregnancy was for her, you know? I mean, like, and then the kid comes out, it looks a lot like Scrap Daddy. I mean, like, come on. Like, put glasses on that baby. Tell me it's not his kid.
Travis Brown doesn't have a lot of hair either, so I know too much.
You
I
know too much. You know too much.
So what that means, obviously, we never know. Especially nowadays, we
Yeah.
don't know what anything on
You
social
don't know what
media
anything is
means.
anymore. Yeah.
But I'm intrigued. and I don't hate it.
I mean, this is the time for her to come back. I mean, like, the only caveat is she hates Bruce Pritchard.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if she's able to come back, maybe that's a way for him to kind of get edged out.
Yeah.
Because him and Michael Hayes are kind of the only two ties left
that we know of.
that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
They're at least on the front line to the Vince McMahon era.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where, yeah, we would be beyond okay with those guys getting worked out in some capacity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the only caveat. If she can get past that or they can figure that out, then yeah, no, it would be great to have her back because then she gets to actually try and have a little bit of a run that, I mean, she deserved
Facts.
back in the
Facts.
day, but ultimately couldn't really get too much steam because, I mean, Vince is just alive.
Yeah. Well, and I want to say, I don't know if Shayna's doing something with NXT, like directing, writing, producing, but I think Shayna got cut from like roster talent, but she's doing something behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So it would make sense for her to
Yeah.
come back as well because Shayna's still around doing her thing.
Absolutely.
And Rhonda's been posting on her Instagram. I think the other day it was so cute. It was both of her kids watching her in the cage, like training and everything.
nice.
I was like, what a cool thing.
Absolutely.
What a cool thing. Hey,
Absolutely.
that's my mom. So
Well, I mean, like you get that with like the women recently who have kids in the Divas division who, or we'll just say the women's division, and yeah, their kids being in the front row watching it. Yeah, I mean, that's
Alexa Bliss's daughter.
yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, that was
That was
fantastic.
the best picture. She's like humbled.
Oh, yeah.
Humbled.
Yeah. Little middle finger sticking out in the air.
Yeah. But speaking of not being able to trust anything
Oh,
online,
yeah.
we haven't really talked about Summerslam because
Yeah.
we had an amazing guest last week.
We
so
did. We talked to Al Snow.
We did
And
talk
so
to Al
that's why we
Snow.
didn't get to talk about SummerSlam. Yeah, you can't trust anything anymore, man. I mean, but at the same time, though,
I think that's what the new DTA stands for.
that's what the new DTA stands for, is just don't trust any old asshole. Yeah, man. I mean, that's just kind of like the new kayfabe, is it not? Because I mean, this is just the generation that we're in now, the era of social media and having to keep things up. You know, I mean, it's the same as like the Undertaker trying to be the same person.
Yeah.
Him being the Undertaker all the time for 3 decades plus. So yeah, the fact that you got Seth Rollins milking the injury. I mean, he fooled us. We were on this
I mean, I
podcast
was
like
hooting
it was
and hollering
legit.
on the couch. Like, I was so excited. But I
we
was calling
lost
it for weeks, too.
Oh, yeah. You
so,
were like, he might be faking this.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? And sure enough, you were
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, he was indeed faking it. So, yeah, man, that was fantastic. That was very well done. But inversely, you know, we had talked about it earlier about like a boy cried wolf type of situation. Like, now nobody's going to trust an injury. But to that effect, I hope everybody just stays respectful. You know, I mean, like people get actually injured. Don't try and give them shit at the airport.
don't, like, kick their leg because you think it's fine. Like,
Don't take their crutches away because
Right.
you know. Don't be a
Right.
child. That's like.
and now it's that weird spot because now, like, we found out this week, Naomi's out on injury. She might be pregnant.
There's
is
been a lot
thing
of
that's
rumors.
circulating.
Rumors
which I
are-
believe, like, last month or the month before, she was saying that she wanted to be a mom.
She wanted to be a
so-
mom, so yeah, that was the thing. Is she wanted to get a little run in before
Yeah.
she took some time off to mom.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I've heard rumors that she's pregnant. I've heard rumors that she's actually injured. I've heard rumors that she's not actually injured. So, yeah, man, it could be any avenue.
Well, and then now we're looking at the Karrion Kross situation of this week.
That is a fact.
Where did he really not get signed? I was also reading that they were trying to re-sign him, but not Scarlett, and so
Yeah.
that's why he didn't. And so, you know, rumors are always going to be rumors until we find out something else.
Yeah.
But it does make it a little bit harder now, I feel like, fresh off of the Seth Rollins SummerSlam thing, that people are like, I'm not really buying into anything too much right now because we don't know.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. Yeah, you don't want to buy into too much of it because you have genuinely no idea who is lying about what's going on with this, that, the other. Man, it's just there's no telling.
Yeah.
Who is actually cut? Who is that? Because I mean, you had R-Truth. You had R-Truth a while back, where it was a matter of we thought he got cut. He did not get cut. That didn't happen. So now, yeah, with Karrion Kross and Scarlett, and then being like, all right, here we go, let's make it happen. And then, yeah, there's a lot of speculation.
Yeah.
It would definitely be a big pop if he ended up
100%.
coming back and it ended up being a work, you know. So I mean, that would definitely be a good angle.
Yeah.
If it was a work.
Yeah.
But it's just, yeah, man, I don't know how often you go to this well.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it too much.
Yeah.
Now, I will give them and Seth all the credit in the world. I mean, there's the pictures of him being around his daughter and like selling it. I know Nikki Bella, I think, was talking about on her podcast that maybe like that day he was backstage on the crutches and she was talking to him for like a half hour about his injury and PT and all this stuff. So, I mean, you got to give them for sure credit on it. Like they really went all the way in.
Got to commit to the bit.
But yeah, I agree. I don't think you can go back to it too many times.
Oh yeah.
You gotta separate them out for sure.
You gotta pick your battles because I mean, then people just don't trust. You don't want people to not trust anything about what's going on.
Yeah.
It's fun to have the bouncing back and forth. Like, okay, well, this person really did have this thing happen. Versus, all right, like this is going on now,
Yeah.
and it's a work. So,
Yeah.
weird time to be a wrestling fan, but I mean, like, hey, it makes for those big moments where, because we lost our minds when he pushed those. What an iconic moment.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got two of the best cash-ins of anybody in wrestling ever. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably like in the top 3, and he's got 2 of the best cash-ins of all time, man.
Yeah.
That was
I
absolutely
saw
fantastic.
the meme that was like when you lie to your mom and say you're sick, and so you stay home from school, and she goes to work, and then like it's him dropping the crutches.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love
so I'm
that.
like, yeah, that's
so funny. That's so funny.
So
That's so funny.
if we're gonna talk about SummerSlam, I feel like we have to talk about the inevitable,
Yes.
Mr. Brock Lesnar.
The other side of, I mean, which to me was the damper, the sour ending to, man, what a match. Like,
Such a good
I
match.
think one of the best matches
Such a good
Cena's
match.
put on in this side of this decade. Like,
I don't even
mean,
know what that move was outside of the ring where he like hopped and flipped him. You know,
where he was
what I'm
on his back and
Yeah.
then he rolled over and flipped him over. I mean, I think I've seen him do that once or twice before.
Yeah, but incredible. Incredible.
So good.
So,
So
I
good.
think that's like, I think you said that night, like that's the match everybody wanted to see at WrestleMania,
Yes.
but as a heel could not happen.
Yes.
And so it was nice to get that.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so I agree. It definitely put a damper on the match for so many reasons.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, and we've talked about this off the podcast, so it's probably a good time to talk about it now. There are a lot of drawbacks and frustrations right now to be a WWE fan, like, of the product. And it has to do with just some of the things going on behind the scenes with, like, the Vince McMahon scandal, who's tied into it, and who's been, like, cited as far as, like, there have been text messages and things. Like, there's actual stuff
Yeah.
that you can read. And so, like, yeah, people involved in that, it makes it really, really tough. And, you know, Brock Lesnar being one of the people who was kind of involved. I think it was like he kind of denied the passing around of the girl, right?
I
Because,
think
I mean,
so,
we don't
yeah.
want to get too much into the details, but
Because we also only know.
we only know so
What's
much. Yeah,
out
we
there,
only
but-
know what's out there. So, I mean, but even then, it's just still to be like complicit in something like that. You know, that's the hard part. There's a lot of moving pieces
Yeah.
to the entire arc of what's going on with the Vince McMahon scandal and stuff
And it
like
does
that.
make it hard because there's only a select few people that know the truth of the whole situation.
Yeah.
And so obviously we don't know the truth of the whole situation, but we know what's been presented and we know how we feel about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's, you know, I think kind of all you have to go off of as a fan. And I think when we've talked about, and I was even saying when we were watching Unreal on Netflix, it's so hard to hear about like how much the women's division is thriving and growing and carrying a lot of the company on its back right now in a lot of capacities. And then to have something like this happen where you're like, okay, well, where's this line for respecting women in your company?
And their safety and everything, you know, I mean, that's a big thing. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, it's really hard. It's hard to hear that, you know, they're really, it's dawning on them that, oh, the women really deserve more than a seat at the table here. You know, they deserve a lot of notoriety and respect and attention that they hopefully will be getting in the near future.
Yeah.
It's nice hearing that, but like you said, it does kind of sour it that it's just like, dude, and yet we're okay with Lesnar coming back. But at the same time, we've talked about like that could be a TKO decision at the top because
Yeah.
they're all about the money, you know?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we know from experiences the inside of mixed martial arts in that world, you know, I mean, like Dana just being this real backwards type of individual, but
Yeah.
I mean, he was also on Stephanie McMahon's podcast, so
Yeah.
so it's just like, tell me your story
There's
of how
a lot
you
of
screw
gray
fighters out of
areas.
money and
Yeah.
health insurance and everything. So yeah,
There's so much gray area to it. So it does make it hard on it. That all aside, I've never been a big Brock Lesnar fan to
Neither have I.
begin with.
either way.
Now, when I was doing a little bit more research, because I know we were confused this week of like, okay, well, now it's Logan Paul and Cena at Clash. What's going on? It does sound like they haven't announced it yet. So again, rumor. That they are going to do a pay-per-view. That's what I'm calling it. September 20th. But it is going to be the first time ever that WWE is having something the same night as AEW for their premium live event. So, and it does sound like they're holding out for Brock and Cena headlining that to try and draw the numbers that way over what AEW is doing. So
yeah,
who knows?
who knows?
Again, it's the internet. Can't believe everything on the internet.
You can't.
So that's just kind of what people are speculating right now that they're
Yeah.
holding out for. So
We'll see, man. Yeah, I'm not a Lesnar fan either, even though I'm wearing a shirt that is showcasing like the
I mean,
one
he's
of
not
3
the only
moves that he
wrestler
does.
that does it.
Oh yeah, I know. We know that El Grande Americano does the German suplex really good.
Oh, good. I have him on the list.
You
so
do
we can
have him
go
on the
into
list.
that.
I know you. I mean, he's on the list every week because that saga is just unfolding like a soap opera, a telenovela, if you will.
Well, and so
every week.
here's the thing. In that we
Oh.
can leave Brock alone.
we
With
should.
Goldberg being gone, I feel like El Grande Americano's slogan should be "Who's next?" But to play him,
Who's next to play him?
because I feel like WWE knew that we all knew that it was Corey Graves as the first one.
Clearly.
And then now this past Monday, everybody was doing the Ludwig Kaiser chant. So
Yeah.
everybody knows it's him. And so I feel like once people figure it out, they change it.
Scarlet Bordeaux.
So
Let
I
it
don't
be
hate-
Scarlet. She
I
comes
don't hate
back,
that. I don't hate
and
that.
She's El Grande Americana.
I don't hate that. Would it still be L though?
La Grande Americana.
A little bit of Spanish.
that's like the littlest bit of Spanish that we're using to essentially accentuate the name of a coffee.
Yeah. I don't hate that. But so
Yeah.
I do think his slogan should be "Who's next?"
Who's
I
next?
think
Yeah,
that-
who's going to don the mask? I
Yeah.
mean, there's a whole team of them now because there's the one who's been running in and interfering who's got kind of a different mask,
Mm-hmm.
who I don't think is being portrayed necessarily as another Grande Americano. I think that's just another part of that lineage that we just don't know who they are.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah,
We're
man.
learning about the AAA stuff as we go.
I
so.
know.
And I know everybody's like, when are you going to watch Indie? We have a 3-year-old and I am pregnant. We are
And-
doing the best we
And
can.
we're in the middle of a move. We're in the middle of 2 moves.
2
So,
moves.
yeah, like
we are doing the best we can.
we got a lot
with
of
what we
stuff
got.
going on. Yeah, and I'm going to be gone next week touring.
But
so.
if you want to send us facts about stuff to educate us, go ahead.
By all means, hit us
Welcome.
up.
Welcome.
Email us. Drop us a line. And
Yeah.
we'll happily discuss whatever anger notes that you have about the indies. We're here for it.
Yeah.
Okay?
So that was my whole thing of El Grande Americano. Like,
Okay.
and I think we were talking about like, yeah, they do like a ladder match or something, but instead of the Money on the Bank, it's like the mask
The
on
mask
top.
up on top. Yeah, exactly.
And they all go for it. But
Yeah.
everybody's still wearing the mask,
No,
so you
yeah.
don't know who's
You don't know who's who.
climbing up there. So yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I love
man.
that.
Yeah, no, let's make it a thing.
More on Raw. Bronson Reed, the tribal thief.
The tribal thief. Brilliant.
I'm
Brilliant.
here for it.
He cut a good promo, man.
So
That
good.
was a good
I'm
promo.
so glad they're letting him take over right now with the Bronze.
The Bronze. That's such a good name. I love the Bronze name.
Yeah.
Not as much them, but the name is great.
Yeah.
He cuts. I mean, he's just such a better talker than Braun Breaker, man.
Yes, 100%.
Like he's light years ahead of Braun Breaker. So yeah, he cut a really fantastic promo, and him still in the shoes.
The
The
Shulafala?
Shulafala. Yeah, he's
So
he's
good.
rocking the Shulafala
So good.
around his neck. It's just.
I hope it gets all the way to the ground.
Oh yeah, he just keeps
He just walks
on.
up, do your chain hang low?
Just keeps on attaching Air Force One sneakers and Nikes
I love it.
to just add to the chain like it's a chain you make in grade school with those little those little Christmas tree
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
trains. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, no, I think that's fantastic. If we could just get him a different singlet, I'd be a happy guy. I mean, yeah. I'm just not a fan of the toddler singlet where it just kind of like gives him that camel
Fair.
toe or moose knuckle, if I can, be so candid.
Moose knuckle.
Yeah, he's got a moose knuckle going on down there wholeheartedly. So yeah, man, just like wear the short ones, like the shorts go like halfway down your thigh.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking, man. Because there's something about watching his thighs rub together when he's walked that is just really doesn't
Look
do it
somewhere
for anyone.
else.
I can't. I mean, I just can't. It's there. Like, I mean, it just the friction that rubs together, man. I mean, I'm worried
Why
about the
don't
safety
you
if he starts
mail
a
him-
fire.
Why don't you mail him some baby powder in a singlet and
Okay.
call it a day?
All right.
So
I will take that upon myself to do that.
yeah, It'll get done.
There's
Totally.
all kinds of stuff on the lists that you've been begging me to do for how long now, and I feel like I'll send that singlet. And you'll be like, "You did that before this."
I oddly feel like you're gonna feel more accomplished if you get that done, though.
I would. You're gonna be like, "Why do you look so happy?" Just like I mailed that singlet to Bronson Reed, so hopefully he's got it now.
There you go.
With love, Bron.
Bron. Mm-hmm. Makes me think. Remember the ice creams when we were younger, the bonbons.
I mean, I think that's why I called them bonbons. Yeah, so,
I love it.
Yeah, it's like bonbons, but bonbons.
Yeah,
100%.
Also, Monday Night Raw.
Yes.
Bayley is hearing voices in her head.
She is going to be the Lady RKO. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, we're here for it. I mean, yeah, because that's the thing. We were talking about it. She was a heel not too long ago.
Yeah.
Well, she was just kind of like a jerk heel. Mm-hmm. Just like, I'm better than you and you suck.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
And then she kind of turned face again, and we enjoyed that. But yeah, now it seems like she's just going to go crazy.
Yeah, feels like a Nikki Cross or Alexa Bliss before Charlotte stepped in.
Yeah.
Type of situation.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I feel, is she gonna be in the Y at 6? Who knows?
Who knows, man? Who knows? But I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what that character becomes, what she's able to do, if it helps elevate her. So that's just it's weird to think how she's been at it for a while.
A long time.
She's been at it for a really long time, man. So that's the weird thing to think about. Like going back, I think one time Robin was like, I want to watch the girls wrestle, and I want to watch what do you want to watch, a ladder match or something? I think it was one between her and Sasha Banks or something. And just seeing how young she was, and I'm just like, oh wow. It's like, okay. I mean, she looks phenomenal now. She looks amazing.
It's gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. And so, but yeah, it's just like, oh man, yeah, girl, you've been at this for a minute.
Well, but I also think because that was the hugger era.
Yeah.
And so also the way she was doing her hair, the makeup, so they were really also catering to making her look as young and innocent as possible in her look. Adds to it. But no, for sure. I mean, yeah, because she was with it, when Sasha, Charlotte, Becky, when all them came up together. Yeah. And so she deserves her push.
She does.
Her proper
What
push.
if they bring back the hugger gimmick but she's crazy? It's like, I'm a crazy hugger.
I don't hate
she's all
that.
and creepy about it.
So is it like the wacky inflatable arm flailing tube men, but almost dressed up like Alexa Bliss doll?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
So those come out and...
Yeah, they're creepy, got bloodshot eyes. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I'm here for that. Yeah. Let's do the creepy hugs.
What do you think the music's going to sound like?
I mean, I don't know, but I feel like it's going to be like a cackle to start. That's going to be like her Stone Cold glass shattering. But I mean, it's hard because Naomi has that laugh now that she's doing and everything. And so it's just like, is it going to be a battle of the cackles? Like, how do we do this? Is it a cackle royale? How do we settle this?
Yeah.
So yeah, I only have questions, but I'm intrigued by all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, this also could be like she's just got venom in her, like from Spider-Man. I mean, could be just like a
so
darker.
then maybe she goes
alter ego.
the RKO steak route, and so
yeah, entirely a possibility. Yeah, see, I'm here for that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think right when her promo started, I was like, oh, heel turn. And you're like, really? I'm like, yep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just off of her demeanor and her tone, by the end of it as well, I was like, oh, that's going to be a heel turn.
Yeah.
That's absolutely going to be a heel turn.
So excited for it.
Yeah. Get it, girl.
Yeah.
Turn that heel and then come on our podcast because we're from the Bay.
I mean, we're around. You're doing stuff with the Sharks all the time. We're not too far. So.
Yes. We're around. She's round for another couple weeks. And then, we'll be around.
Around.
Yeah.
Last thing I had on here that it just made sense to talk about because we did get to talk to Al Snow.
We did.
OVW got to post their premium events will be free to watch.
Yeah.
So I think I looked it up YouTube and then Triller TV app. They'll have them on. And from my understanding, they have a membership subscription that they're kind of going to rebuild to get more things out of it, but that'll come out next year.
Okay. So, they did that as a response to WWE signing that deal with ESPN and people being up in arms about now we got to get another subscription to watch different things, and it's just it is a matter of just put it all on one thing.
Yeah.
It's really, really weird that we have all these streaming platforms and you've got one here, one here, one here.
Well, and I'm sure it's just
Like,
because each corporation is paying them, their chunk. But it does suck because I don't want to say grew up because we were in our 20s, but with the WWE network, it was like, what, $9.99? Everything was right there.
everything was right there.
And so it was.
We didn't know how good we had it.
We missed the network.
We do.
So
yeah.
much.
just so simple that it's all right here. It's its own entity. The premium live events are all on here. Like, let's just call it what it is. This is where it all is at. That's also when they were doing more original content.
Yeah.
They had more original shows. That's when the countdowns really started doing the thing. I mean, they're bringing a lot of those back now on like A&E or whatever.
Well, and then they were doing, what was it, like the dinner with Dinner for...
Yeah, Dinner for Three.
Yeah. So that was great.
That was a good one too.
So it's hard because I do understand it from a business standpoint. When you're like, okay, well, if we're on ESPN, now anybody who has the ESPN app that isn't a wrestling fan, but they see this pop up that it's on right now, they might click on it and be curious. And so I understand from the business side of things the traction, but when you're looking at everybody who's already a diehard fan, now spending like $100 a month or whatever just to have all of the sources.
Just to be a fan, man.
That's a lot.
It is.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So,
and especially in this economy, like, what are we doing, man? So it's just that, and the cost of going to these events has gone through the roof. I mean, even when we went to WrestleMania, eyeballing tickets that weekend when prices went down a lot, still like was substantial as far as like tickets, in an arena where you're pretty far away no matter what, unless you're down like on the floor super close. Like,
and
that's
those are thousands of dollars.
And those are thousands of dollars each. So it's just like you're there for the energy, you're there for the experience, and just being there with everybody. But I mean, these events have gotten so expensive. I mean, when you go to the smaller arenas like on a Raw or a regular, not SummerSlam or not WrestleMania premium live event, worth it because that's more intimate and you do have not a bad seat in the house really. Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean that's all been such another thing that's been like, man, it's frustrating to be a fan right now for many reasons. But OVW capitalizing on that. Is really cool. They're just like, ours are free.
Yeah. And I think it was like the next day they posted that, and I was like, get it. Yes.
Get it. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's interesting. It's interesting to see how, and especially when we're looking at like AEW, I know they're doing cross promotion with TNA. But so when you're looking at what these other organizations, how they're going to try and, go against what WWE is doing. It's interesting. It's interesting. But and I think we even talked about it that when now you're doing all these cross promotions with different things and you have AAA and TNA and maybe there's something else they were doing stuff with. We remember growing up in the 90s that when WWF at the time took over everything, it was kind of one of the worst times for the product itself, like to be a wrestling fan when it took on ECW and WCW, and like it wasn't the best time for a good chunk of it. Like, it came around and had an ebb and flow.
I mean, that's when I fell off, I think, is once things got once WCW and ECW signed on, and it wasn't like they weren't getting the good wrestlers from those divisions. Like it just felt like, okay.
Well, and it's so much, and we've talked about it from the women's side of things, but it's so much on your roster. Yeah. And for then, it was Raw, and I think SmackDown was on Thursday nights. Yeah. And that's all we had, plus pay-per-views, on Sundays at the time. Yeah. And then for a while, they had Sunday Night Heat. And so,
which was an hour-long show.
Well, but it was typically like an hour before the pay-per-views. Like, they tried to... That was when they were trying to like extend the pay-per-views. Like the pay-per-views were 2 hours, then you got Sunday Night Heat beforehand. Now it was cool. I remember being a fan, and we did get tickets that if you got tickets to the pay-per-view, you automatically got to go to Sunday Night Heat as well. And so it was
because they just recorded that before.
Yeah, so it was a combined thing. So that was cool. But
totally.
Yeah. So product-wise, so now when you're taking over all these things, it's a lot to juggle. It's a lot of characters to build, storylines to build, follow through on. So
it's a lot to juggle. At what point does it tumble down, man?
Yeah.
I mean, like you just, the ascension upward.
Yeah.
I feel like people inevitably watch for the crash at some point of when things kind of fall by the wayside. So, but I mean, it's hard right now because they got like one foot in the good, one foot in the bad in a lot of capacities, because there's some things that they're doing with the storytelling that's just been really, really fantastic.
Oh, so good. Yeah.
So good, and the roster of talent they have is amazing.
Yes.
So yeah, you hope for the best.
Yeah.
I hope the knuckleheads get their heads out of their asses and we see what happens. But in the meantime, watch OVW for free.
Right.
Definitely check them out.
Yeah.
Give our good friend Al Snow a shout out as well. Tell him we sent you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was my list. That was it. We did it.
Beautiful. We
did
made it
it.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that. Fantastic. Was there anything that we missed? Sound off in the comments. Like, subscribe,
There's
share.
always stuff we
There's
miss.
always stuff that we miss, especially depending on when this comes out. You're gonna be like, you didn't do this. Why don't you talk about this? This just happened, because we wait like a week or two to put these out. You weirdo in your mom's basement.
We're doing the best we can.
We are doing the best that we can every day, actively, as much as we possibly
appreciate
can.
everybody that listens and comments.
We do.
And likes, subscribes, all those things.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're building this from the ground up, and this has been a really fun thing to do, and we're excited to keep on doing it. Excited for the next one, too, because we know what's coming down the pike. We got another episode we're going to do with a non-wrestling fan.
Me too.
And so, yeah, we're very excited to have her on. But that's always a good time trying to convert people in some capacity. See if we can get the respect meter to bump up. Are you doing your Mr. Burns right now? Yes. So just twiddling your fingers around. So yeah, sound off in the comments. Do all the things with the buttons and the follows and the ats and the symbols. This has been the My Wife Loves Wrestling podcast. I'm Miles Weber.
I'm Wife.
And we will see you next time.